Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing my late, but it's here, 20 in 2020 Project Pan update. So I did this earlier and I, for the second time this week, have formatted or reformatted or whatever it is, press the button that you don't want to push on your camera that deletes everything. And I did it one time this week trying to film fireflies, and I just did it again, and I don't know what's wrong with me. So it's dark, I apologize, but I wanted to be done with this for today and finally get this up. So let's get into it. I'm going to share all of the items and my progress, of course, and let you know how I'm doing. And first of all, let me just say, if I would have known we would be in a pandemic, I would not have picked so many dang eyeshadows, but I was feeling ambitious and I wanted to try to tackle some of them. So let's start with the eyeshadows first. I will put pictures of the progress on the screen so you can take a peek and see how I'm doing. The first one is this Sephora Midnight Hour eyeshadow palette. This was a gift to me years ago from my sister and was basically purchased for the packaging because it's beautiful. And I am trying to pan this shade here, but I've also been working on this shade as well. This works wonderfully as a highlighter. I absolutely love it. So I've been trying to use it mainly for that. And I've had some progress with it, but again, eyeshadow, not wearing makeup very often, unfortunately. The next thing is actually a highlighting palette, but I picked the wrong one. And this is by Sleek, and it is the Copper Plate highlighting palette. So I have been using them as eyeshadow toppers or lid toppers. So I've been focusing on this shade here. I have gotten quite a dip in it, so I'm hoping that I can finish this off by the end of the year and start to move on to another shade for next year. But it's too dark to wear as a highlighter for me, of course, so I'm just trying to use that up this year as an eyeshadow lid topper. The next thing I have is my oldest palette that I have, and it's the Smashbox Double Exposure palette. I have been trying to work my hardest on the shades right up here on the corner, and I actually repressed this one because it is almost gone, and these two shades here are really pretty. They don't have a lot of pigment to them, but I do like it for work for that reason. So I'm going to continue working on these and see how much I can get some use out of that. The next one I have is, or the next two I have, I'm not going to be picking up to kind of show you. I'll just show you with pictures because I had to repress them, and when I repressed them I didn't use enough alcohol, I'm guessing, and it's basically just very powdery at this point. So I have gotten a lot of progress from the top shade in this L'Oreal Old AF eyeshadow quad, and it was the Because I'm Worth It 841, and I had used the bottom and the top shade a lot, so I'm hoping those will be gone very soon, as well as this freebie that I got back in the day from Ulta. It was a spring collection, and it just came like a gift with purchase, spring little bag with all kinds of goodies in it, and I actually get a lot of use out of this one. I was trying to work on this brownie shade. It's like a really dark brown. I love it actually, but it was packed in there so much that it was going to be impossible for me to ever get rid of it. So I wound up repressing it, and now again it's just very powdery, so I probably need to redo those, but not anytime, because right now I have no time for nothing. No time for anything. Okay, that is that. So the next thing I have is this NYX Los Angeles. It was a lip, eye, and face collection. I believe I got this from Kohl's a couple years ago, and I have two of them, and it had a blush that was in here. Ooh, this blush that was in here that I actually used as a bronzer because it was too dark for me, but I've been working on this highlighter shade here. It's actually very pretty. There's no name to it, it just says highlighter for the palette, But I've been working on this one. You can see there's progress with this one, but then also this shade up here I have been using quite frequently, just kind of blend everything out. And this blue shade that's here also is really pretty as like for the under the lash line. I don't know what I'm saying anymore today. It's been a day. Okay, moving on, let's go to blushes. So in that same spring kit there was this blush, and it was actually a blush and highlighter set. I used the highlighter quite a while ago and I wound up repressing the blush, and it's just apricot blush. It's actually very pretty and I love it for spring and for summertime, so I'm pretty confident that I will be able to finish this up by the end of the year. And surprisingly, I have been loving this. I've been getting into more of the cream products, which I didn't think I ever would, but I have been loving them. So this is a K-Pop Bubble Blush Cushion Blusher in the shade Pastel Pink, and this is pink. This is very pink. This was from Primark. And it comes with like a little poof in here, and you can see how pink that is. But it's actually very pretty, and it just kind of gives your cheeks like this really healthy like flush of color, and it actually looks really good. It's just, I never would have thought that I would like this, but I do. And let me see, where did I start off with? It's actually started with 60 grams, and it says there's no change with it, which I'm surprised because I've used it quite a bit, but there's probably a lot of product in it. So I'm working on that. Let's go to lip products. So let's do this one first. So this is the e.l.f. Lip Balm Tint in the scent Grapefruit. This is so old and it's actually starting to kind of smell a little funky. But it doesn't taste bad. Or it's not smelling, hold on. It doesn't smell bad, but it tastes a little funky. So I'm going to try to get through this really quickly. I have had some progress with it, so I'm going to try to finish that up ASAP because I don't want to be putting that on my lips for much longer. And then I love these. I wish they would have more. I know I just saw that they had a whole bunch of different little ones that they came out with on Ulta's website, so I'm probably going to pick a couple of them up. But this is the Essence Kiss the Frog lipstick. This is really fun. It's a green that changes to like a pinkish purplish berry shade with the natural heat or whatever it is with your lips. And I've gotten quite a bit of use out of these. These are like perfect for your purse. Just kind of throw in there and throw something on your lips. They're comfortable to wear and they're super cheap. And I have a couple other ones that I'm gonna probably want to use up soon. This I kind of made a mistake with. This was the Rimmel Oxford Street Fuchsia lipstick, and I don't have that much left of it, but I kind of made a little mistake and got this one confused with another one. I think it was a Maybelline lip shade that I had, and I put that one in my caboodle and put this one away thinking it was that one. So I did not use this at all because I kind of fudged that one up. So I'm going to do my best to work on that one. And I have this. This Joa What a Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Roseberry. It's a very, very pretty shade, and it comes with like this doe foot applicator. The only issue I had with this was it took me forever and a day to find a way that this will work and not look 100% patchy and too drying on my lips. The only way I can get this to work now is if I use a heavier lip balm underneath, put this on, let it dry, and then go in with a very thick lip gloss. That is the only way I can get this to work, and it does look very pretty, but it doesn't last for very long, at least not on me, and it can look patchy. So I don't know. If I finish this, which I'm hoping I will, I'm going to try my very hardest, but if I did, I would be shocked and I would not ever repurchase again. Okay, then we're coming up to the last couple things. So I have finished one item. So let's just say what that is. That is the Pink Neon Coast Ginger, Lily, and Crushed Leaves Body Mist. And this actually smelled really good. It's very like a fall scent. It's perfect for fall. It's almost like on the more masculine side, but very fresh and just kind of like, it does just make you think of fall. I would totally pick this up again, but not anytime soon, because this little bottle took me quite a while to finish, and I have moved on to other scents I'm really loving right now and I want to use up. So very nice, but not going to get anytime soon. As well as these. This is the Primark Motivate Body Mist, and this was in ginger and lemon oil scent. It's very smelling, like kind of fizzy smelling, which is interesting. But it has a very fresh scent, it's very light. It's just something to spritz on as you're running out the door and you just want to smell fresh and clean. This is a good one. I have a couple more of these to go through in different scents, and then I would probably not get these again, but they're nice to just have, just to throw on. I have the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I'm pretty confident I will be able to be done with this and maybe by the next update, because I have been using it like crazy. I don't think I would repurchase it again because I know that they changed the formula, and it took me kind of a while to really get into this one, and I mainly just put it right here in my T-zone area. And it does a really good job, but I just don't think I would be interested in picking it up again. And that's that. And what else do we have here? This one I weighed some of the products, but this one actually did have some progress that was shown with the weight. This is the pink Beach Hair But Better Wave Spray. For something I picked up for super cheap on clearance, it actually does a pretty good job. And it started at 210 grams and it's at 200 grams, but it's probably actually less because I've used it maybe 2 more times since I did my updates, which was on the 6th of when I took the pictures and weighed everything and marked everything. This is not actually that bad of a wave spray, and now that it's summer, I'll probably be doing that a lot more with my hair, so I can see getting some more use out of that. This is just a joke, and I'm such a jerk for falling for it, but this was funny. This is the Basic Instinct Sex Attractant. It's supposed to, you're supposed to put it on your pulse points, and it's supposed to react with your pheromones, or however you say that, and attract the opposite sex, and I don't want it to do that. And I just got suckered into purchasing this. It doesn't have really a scent to it. It's a little roll-on ball thing. I try to use it when I can remember, but it's just silly. So I'm just trying to get this out of my bathroom little collection area that I have it. All right, I think we have last couple products here. There might be stuff hiding from when I did this earlier. 2 nail polishes. This one is driving me crazy. I love this. This is the Essie in Deli Dance. Just a very fun, bubbly pink shade, perfect for spring and for summer. But it says that I am here with my progress, but this is so hard just to get one hand application without it driving me completely crazy. So I just put a thinner in my Ulta order, next Ulta order, so I'm hoping that will kind of thin it out a little bit and make it easier to work with, because I do love this shade and I definitely want to finish it. This one is the OPI in I have a herring problem, as like the herring, like the fish. It's just like this green shade. It's pretty, but I don't feel like putting this on my nails, that it is summertime now, so probably more in the fall I will get some more use out of this. I've just had it for way too long, so I need to use that up. And the last thing I have is this Out of Africa Shea Butter with Vitamin E Vanilla Scented Shea Butter. It just comes in this tin. I have actually been getting some use out of this, even though it doesn't say that there's any progress with the weight. It started at 55 and we're still at 55, but this works great and I love it for my face. It doesn't clog my pores. I would not trust it for everyone because I know it's probably on the heavier side, but it works really good as a cuticle cream, which is what I have been using it for a lot lately. So that is my update. I hope I do not format this dang card again, so I have to refilm this, and I just need to slow down, which brings me to my quote, which was perfect because I actually said this earlier. This is from my favorite movie of all time, The Shawshank Redemption, and it was from the character Brooks, And if you are familiar with the movie, you know Brooks. The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry. And I picked that one because we officially went into green today. So I'm hoping that we can keep it at green. And I went to TJ Maxx for the first time this morning in months. So exciting. But yeah, I love that quote just because it's a reminder to slow down, because the world is in a big damn hurry with everything we do on a daily basis, and it makes me crazy, but I fall into it every day just like everyone else. But that is relating to the movie, and he had a different idea of when he said that, being released after spending 50 years in a prison, and he's a little sweet old man, and it just doesn't end well for him. So if you've never seen that movie, make sure you check it out. And that is going to be it for today. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend, and I will see you tomorrow 8 p.m. for my update, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.